Hello everyone, this is Jeff from Hometown Treasures. We're going to try a tablet cut today. I've got a slice of quartz that came off of a large crystal and it's just been sitting around in the drawer and didn't have enough mass or volume on any end to make a good cut or anything, so we're going to make a tablet out of it. Now a tablet, of course, is not going to have the big return that a gemstone will. It's just something to do with flat pieces of gem material that you don't know what else to do with. So Riley and I, right Riley? We're going to make a tablet cut. I've got it roughed out at 30 degrees here, but I'm going to have to take it down just a little bit more on the girdle to get enough depth so I can make the cut at 30 degrees on the other side. So that's what we're working on right now. I've got it set up to cut that. Got it at 90 degrees. Well, it wasn't 90. There we go. 90 degrees. We've got a 600 plate on here right now. I think it's good enough to take off what I need to take off. I started with a 100 grit plate because there was a lot of material to remove on here. So I ground it down, rough cut it with a 100 grit down to just about down to where it is right now, and then I switched to the 600 to smooth it up. And once we get the girdle set to the depth we want, we will go to some smoother plates, do this side, and then we will dop it up for transfer to the other side. I just finished cleaning up these facets with a 1200 lightning lap, and now I'm going to move on to the 3000 for pre-polish. After the pre-polish with the 3000, I will use the cerium oxide lightning lap topper for polish. Here I'm working on polishing the facets on one side of this tablet. I'm on the last set here. I am using a cerium oxide Ultra Lap. This is a Spectra Ultra Lap cerium oxide. We've got the top of this polished, the table on this side, and the facets are cut, and now I've got to go around and cut that down to 16 girdle facets. I've got 8 on here when I roughed it out, and I'm going to cut it back to 16 now. So we're going to work on that, cut those and polish those up, and then we will glue it up for transfer. Right, Riley? Yeah, okay. Well, here we have the tablet, one half of it done. All the facets cut there. I'm going to glue it up for transfer so we can flip it around and then do the other table. So that's what we're going to do right here. We're going to use this older jig because I have a lot more room in here because this is a big piece of stone. And set that in there and glue it up. Well, Riley and I are working on, right Riley? Working on this tablet. We've got it flipped over and we're starting to cut the mains on this side of the tablet. Got to cut it down to get the girdle to a comfortable size, and I want to also get the mains big enough so they match the other side. We're going to get it close, of course. We're using a little 500 grit disc that I got somewhere, somehow, by accident. But it's 500 grit, so we'll use that. And we're roughing them out to get them down where we need to be, and then we'll go to some smoother grits and work them out and cut the other facets. Well, I ran around on the mains. I put my mains, 12 of them, at 30 degrees. And then I just got done cutting in the brake facets with a little 3000 grit plate. I went to 32 degrees with 1 degree rotational off either side of the mains, which would be, instead of 96, you'd have 1 and 95, and so on, so on, so on. And I'm about to do the center brake facets here at 34 degrees. It will be halfway between the mains, which would be 6, 18, 30, and so on. I'm going to do those right now, then I'll go back and pre-polish and polish them. Well, we have all the facets cut except the table, second table here. I'm about to start pre-polishing. I've put on a lightning lap 8000 grit topper plate here. I'm going to pre-polish with that. And once we get that done there, I will switch to the ultra lap and polish it up with that. Alright, Riley, are you ready to go? She's ready. We're pumped. We're ready. Well, we have all the facets on this side of the tablet cut and polished, except for this table. I did go from the lightning lap, which 8000, which wasn't working as good as I wanted, and I went to just a diamond, a tin lead lap with the 8000 grit diamond for my pre-polish. And then for the polish, we went with the ceramic ultra lap, Spectra ultra lap, which worked just wonderfully. Now we're going to cut the table and polish that, and we will be done. Well, here's the finished product. It's a table cut, which I can't pick up. It's 22 millimeters across, clear quartz, and 17 carats.